Hey friend, John here, and today I want to share with you some awesome 12-string blues guitar. We're going to dive into Eric Clapton's version of Black Magic Woman. Now this song was originally written by Peter Green and performed with Fleetwood Mac, and then of course Santana had a version that blew up and put the song really on the map. But this is a version that Clapton did, just acoustic and on 12 string. And at the top of the song, he kicks it off. He says, "This one's for Peter." So let's get straight into it. Here is the groove and the first 4 bars that he plays. 2, 3, 4. So he's actually strumming the guitar just with his hands, and here I'm using my thumb and my index to play this. Now the first chord is E minor, and this is played all 6 strings, open, 2, 2, open, open, open. And then he goes up to a little, like a G chord, but he just uses 2 fingers and then back to E minor. So the groove is like, and it's just on beat 4. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. So it's E minor to G, and then back to E minor. Now with the strum hand, he's going 1, and 2, and 3, and. Okay, so that's down, down, up, rest, up, and then change over to the G on beat 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, then and 4, and that's up, down, up. Now, if you like blues guitar and grooves like this, what I want to share with you next is really important. In fact, I think it's going to help you start jamming up and down the neck in this style. And what it is my blues scale PDF guide. And I want to give this to you completely for free. It's going to show you the 5 easiest and fastest ways to start rocking the blues up and down the neck. Just go to johnmclennan.com/bluescales and you can download that right now as my gift to you. So strumming wise, we're going 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and this is sort of the main pattern. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and you'll notice on beat 2, I'm kind of just dragging through the strings. 1, and 2, and just bum, ba-da-da, ba, 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 boom, ba-da-da, da, 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 and that gives sort of like a funky kind of Latin feel to it. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. So we're gonna have that. And we essentially have 2 bars of E minor despite that little G in there. So like 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then we go to this chord shape, which is B minor 7. And this is played from the 5th string down, 2, open, 2, 3. Sort of like B7 there, you just move that pinky over and take off the index finger. And that's going to last for 2 bars. Here we're going to play the 5th string as the bass note. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then we'll go back to E minor. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Then from there, we're going to bring in the 4 chord. So this is a blues in the key of E minor. So the 4 chord is going to be A minor. Now here, Clapton plays an A minor 7 from the 5th string down, open, 2, 2, 1, 3. This is going to go 1, and 2, and 3. 2 bars there, then back to E minor. And then 1 bar of E minor to 1 bar of B minor 7. Back to E minor. And then a break. And we're back to the top. So really, it's just 12 bars long. We go back to the top there. Now this is a minor blues progression. Let's try it all together. Just to recap, we've got 2 bars of E minor, and then I'm not really counting that G. I'm just counting that as like a little lick there. And then B minor 7 for 2 bars. 2 bars of E minor, 2 bars of A minor 7. Then a bar of E minor, a bar of B minor 7, and then 2 bars of E minor. But in the last bar, we'll break. Here it is all together. Get set, I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to E minor. A minor. E minor. B minor. Break. Now Clapton plays a lot of cool blues licks, like, right? And he does like fills. And that's really just kind of playing off the melody. Got a black magic woman, which comes out of the E blues scale. Again, if you haven't grabbed it yet, grab my blues scale PDF, because that's exactly what Clapton is playing there, is just riffing off of that blues, which is going to go perfectly over the E minor chord, because one of the great things about the blues scale is you can play it actually over major and minor. It works for both. So from there, we go through the tune, and then at about, 3 minutes or 2.5 minutes, somewhere in there, into the song, they break, and then all of a sudden they go into just a straight up blues shuffle. And basically he just jams the blues on E all the way out. Just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So work out those sections, and then when you feel comfortable, try and play it along with the recording. And you can do that on YouTube. Just type in Eric Clapton, Black Magic Woman, and you'll see the version of him playing 12 string, and this guitar part is gonna line right up with that. And it's an amazing band, by the way. You've got Nathan East on bass, you've got Steve Gadd, of course, on drums, and I think he's playing with like his hands on the drums. It's just really a cool kind of broken down acoustic vibe. So practice along with the recording, and that'll help you put this together. And then for more leads and soloing and just jamming the blues anywhere on the neck, grab my free blues scale PDF guide. And this is really gonna help you start putting all of this together a lot faster. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/bluescales, or I made it easy for you. Just click the first link down below. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and for another great Black Magic Woman guitar lesson, check out this video next.